Hello, welcome. My name's Helen Bauer. This is Catherine Bohart. It's episode 125 of Trusty Hogs, and today we are doing the fastest ever episode of Trusty Hogs. Catherine, go.
Thank goodness, because I honestly think the last few episodes have been far too slow. It's like, oh my god, I'm bored now. Could they please say something quicker? It's like, what was somebody's going to have to put
At the end of the day, we're busy women. We're trying to get ourselves out there, and we just want to make sure that we're earning enough money.
We
So
can
sort of
sustain
talking
this, but
about
it's fine. We can try. We give it a rush. We stop it.
100%.
Yeah, absolutely we are. Woo!
Through the fog, step forth the trusty hogs. Yeah, you're gonna give them your problems and they will solve them, or maybe they won't, and that's your problem. They'll have guests and Andrew White on the tech. Oh, it's Helen and Catherine as the trusty hogs. Trust the trusty hogs, or maybe not.
That was a whole episode, you guys.
There was someone that was famous for that. Like, do you remember this? They went on the Ellen show ages ago, and their special skill was speaking fast.
Was it some sort of American debater from university? Because they are American
Maybe.
policy debating is about how much you can say as much as what you say. Arguably more than
Wait, there's an episode of Parks and Recreation where as long as they keep talking,
that's something else.
okay. The what?
Filibuster.
Filibustering. That's it. How the fuck do you know that?
I'm shocked you don't, because you do it in conversation.
And I'm very good at it. Very
Yeah.
good. How do you know what filibustering is?
Most people know what filibustering is, babe.
From Parks and Rec.
No, because
I
people do it in Parliament and government.
Do you ever worry that you missed like 2 years of school and like just no one, like you just missed it?
Well, I didn't do science in school. I was able to give it up at 11.
Fucking Ireland, man.
Isn't that
Fucking
crazy?
Ireland.
Isn't that crazy? But they've since changed that. You're not allowed to give it up till you're 15. But consequently, in relation to this, yes.
Oh, Catherine, that's not good.
I know, but it begs. But in answer to your question, yes. Every single time anything remotely scientific comes up, I freeze because I'm like, oh God, I've never had this formally educated to me. It's very stressful.
So where do you get up to in science learning?
The mummy and the daddy
Oh,
want
no.
a little baby. That's all
and
I
the
got.
baby Jesus delivers him on the door.
Yeah,
That's
all I got.
There's some positive news about Irish education, though, because
Go
we
on.
talked about learning Gelga in school.
Did we?
Osgelga?
Oscuelga?
Yeah, pretty good. Oscuelga,
okay,
yeah,
thank
pretty
you.
good.
And
That was amazing, Andrew.
I tried. But we said that it's no longer compulsory, but we got a message from Jill,
Hi, Jill.
who said she loves this week's episode.
Dear Gwish, Jill.
And
Dear Gwish.
has messaged with one small correction.
Okay, Kerkalor.
Golga is still very much compulsory subject in primary and secondary school, and it's one of the 3 core exam subjects as leaving
Wow.
cert: maths, Irish, and English. Grammar,
Gromore, big love. But I thought it was only compulsory till the junior cert now.
Well, I don't. This is. I will fact check that, but that's what Jill said on the message.
I
Jill,
really
thank
thought
you so much for being brave enough to write in with a correction.
Gurav Mogus, Jill, but I'm not
Gurav
sure.
Mogath.
Neelisagum, I don't know.
Neelisagum.
Interesting.
I think it's nice if it's, still compulsory.
I hope it is. But I also Tosulagum. I hope. But also I think
Oh yes, it is. Leaving certificate Irish curriculum. The leaving certificate Irish curriculum is divided into 2 main areas: language and literature for Irish language.
fair enough. It's compulsory.
Uh-huh.
Well
That's
then
great.
Well then Tobronerum. I'm sorry, Tobronerum.
Thobronerum.
Yeah, Tobronerum.
Tobronerum, Andrew. Just to check.
Tobronerum, Jill.
What, have they changed the
Gromore.
science thing to 15 now, did Catherine say? Because that feels also very pressing.
Yeah, no, that does seem like a bigger issue. There should be science to junior cert, I
Like
reckon.
science, surely. Why do they not have it as like, I think it's 16 in UK.
Ellen once asked me what I thought the speed of light was, and I was like, I don't know, pretty fast, like
E equals MC squared.
like 100 miles an hour. She was like, apparently that's a stupid answer.
Is it like 1,000,000 light years?
It's like
I actually don't know either. Wait, what's E
it's
equals MC
definitely
squared?
faster than 100 miles an hour.
And
That's relativity, isn't it?
Yeah, I thought that was gravity.
No, that's relativity.
All right,
energy equals mass times a constant squared.
Yeah,
all right.
that's right. But wait, how fast is the speed of light then?
It's faster than 100 miles an hour. How fast is it, Andrew?
Andrew, we're going to have loads of science questions for you
Listen,
now.
it is faster.
Speed of light is
It's faster than sound.
299,792,458 meters per second. It is fast and fast.
I think I was closer.
Yeah,
I was closer.
Oh no, 1000%. What I will say is, it's freezing in here today. I have my coat
it's
on, I have my
chilly.
scarf on, and I'm freezing.
I've just got a t-shirt on, but
We're if you're listening to this, we're at that point in British weather now. I don't know when you're listening to this, but when it occurred is we've just had that faux spring. You know, when you have the stealth spring where you're like, oh my god, weather's getting nice, it's all warm
incredible.
again. I'm gonna wear a lighter jacket, and then after 2 weeks of that, when my freaking daffs are up, here comes the bloody.
daffodils. That sounded so filthy. When my fucking daffs are up, you know.
Sorry, you're telling me I can't abbreviate a word.
I'm sorry, Catherine. I'm a clean
Muggies.
comic now. I'm a clean comic
Maggies.
now.
Girly whirlies.
Girly whirlies. The girly whirlies.
You didn't call Rob girly whirlies later in this
No,
episode.
Robbie.
Wow.
Oh, sorry.
Wow.
Our guest today is Rob Walton.
Yeah. But now it has become like torrential rain and horrible cold again.
Wasn't
and I feel
yesterday
lied to.
Insane.
It was horrid.
It was raining from the moment I woke up to the moment I got home, and I mean actually
yeah, no, that
raining.
was the same for everyone. We were
No,
in
it
the
was
same
different
city.
for me. It was different for me. It was different
From
for
the
me.
moment I woke up to the moment I was, it was like, yeah, it rained all day, man.
It was insane because usually there are like brief reprieves where you can like run to the shop or like go outside for a cigarette.
Oh my god, only you would be like, in my garden it rained all day. It's like, no, but it was like city-wide sort of.
I wish you could see how much that made sense in my head that it was just me experiencing it.
Mm-hmm.
Like it just like when I'm in South London, I cannot fathom that North London's still happening. Like
I
it's
don't
very
live in North
Truman
London.
Show in my mind.
Your whole life's Truman Show in your mind.
But like almost like the set is all around, so that if I go somewhere, it's like, oh, they've just woken up.
You're wild.
I know I'm not well.
way to live.
I'm not a well
What a
woman.
way to live.
But I was so wet all of yesterday, and there was a woman on the bus,
Yeah.
and I felt so bad for her because she had wet shoe smell. And you know when it happens, like she's clearly just stepped in a puddle first thing. She looked like she'd had a day, like a real day. And I was on the bus like quite late at night coming back from a gig, and I was like, oh, she's had a really long one.
But
And I
you
think
smelled
she
like a
stepped,
sort of wet dog.
yeah, but like in her shoes, and she clearly stepped in a puddle. I had a whole story for her at like 6 a.m. and just couldn't dry all day. And oh, I just
Ying.
wanted to give her the biggest cuddle. I wanted
Well,
her
like
to
not
have
get that close.
I would have got close. She needed it. I wanted her to have a hot water botty. I really hope she had someone nice to go home to.
Gosh,
I know. Wet shoe smell.
that's horrid.
It's the worst feeling.
horrid.
What's the worst part of your body to have wet?
It's got to be feet. It's got to be feet.
I'm thinking feet as well.
Feet's bad. The only other one that's bad is if you sit on something
Back.
wet. I think bum, because it's like, where's it? What's going on?
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
But you know when...
It's
Okay.
so unnatural.
The bum is actually really disgusting.
Yeah, it's
I
just
don't
like-
want a wet bum.
It's very unnatural. It's just not like your instinct is like always that. It's just like, oh, what have I not wiped? Like that's like not great.
How did we not think of wet back ass first as being the worst place to have wet?
Well,
Obviously, just to be clear, I do not want a wet crack.
No.
Because if you do have a wet crack, something's gone wrong.
Or you're having a lovely time.
Oh, come on. Not if it's that wet. Does rimming make it wet? No, a little bit, but not fully. Andrew, thank you for answering that so honestly. No, not that one.
No, not wet, wet.
Not wet.
Have you heard the TikTok sound where it's like, this is my hair a little bit wet, and this is my hair wet, wet?
No.
No,
It's
We're on older algorithms than you, Andrew.
Oh, yeah, sorry.
mine's all cleaning.
Fair enough. They really do get to know us very quickly, don't they?
Yeah. Tell me.
Sorry, I want to hear that, but I also want to talk about cleaning.
Yeah.
You on the Scrub Daddy algorithm?
Yeah. Obviously, I have Scrub Daddy.
I want one so
They're so
bad.
cute.
I want one so
They're
bad.
so cute.
It's a sponge with a smiley face on
Yeah.
it.
Yeah. Do you think I wasn't bought that by everyone when Christmas of the year came out? My mother's also bought me rainbow sponges. Like
For
what?
the queer who loves to clean.
Genuinely, the two things she knows about me: machine washable sponges. There's like I've got the magic white stuff. I've got all that stuff.
What's magic white stuff?
You just pick off this bit of a little spongy guy,
Yeah.
and you wipe your whites like counters and doors, perfectly white, nothing to worry about. Perfect.
Oh, I
Done.
want that too.
Works on your trainers as well.
I don't have
Very
white trainers.
nice, very nice. Right, I have something to tell you. Emma Black came to my house.
I saw Emma Black on the tube.
She came to
So
my
we're
house.
competing. And for anyone new here, Emma Black is my childhood best friend that now works for Catherine. In
I
many
met her
ways.
lovely boyfriend. He doesn't work
Oh,
for
how
me.
much do you love Sam?
Oh my god, he's so
Isn't
nice.
he the nicest
He's
guy?
so nice and Scottish.
Yeah, he's a babe.
I loved him, and also Ellen loved Emma Black. It was so cute.
Wait, Ellen met Emma Black?
Yeah, she responded highly, to the perfectionist, tall, powerful woman. Obviously,
When
Ellen was
was
like, "How may I
this?
please you?" Sunday.
I saw Emma literally 2 days ago. She did not mention this. I mean, I ran into her on the tube and she had 2 brownies and one of them was for Sam and one of them was for her. But me and Sunil somehow managed to trick her into giving us one of the brownies. We were literally like going to a gig and we ran out. I was like, oh my god, it's Emma Black, it's Emma Black. And then she was like, I've got the best brownies in my bag. And I went, you can't say that without like sharing.
You are
And she had
such a
2.
piece of trash.
Thank you again, Emma Black. I love
You're
you so much.
such a trash bag. You didn't. Where were they from?
I don't know, somewhere in her office.
You are the worst.
I love Emma Black so much. But she didn't mention that she came to your house.
She delivered what she had
She
created.
delivered to you?
Yeah.
Oh my.
Well, actually, Sam would like it noted that he delivered.
Yeah, of course Sam did.
So he drove her in the cushions that she'd made for my. So Ellen found a Chesterfield on Free Cycle.
Yeah.
And the only thing was wrong with it was that the cushions were like very worn.
Yeah.
And Emma took the cushions. She picked one up for me at the Tottenham Court Road we met.
I love her.
And she got new foam, got new leather, and replaced it. And they look amazing. Let me show you. I'm sure I have a photo.
She's incredible,
It
isn't
looks
she?
so good. What a talent. And then Ellen showed her, because obviously Ellen was impressed by her work. Ellen then showed her DIY skills around the house.
Oh, Emma Black loves DIY. Was
Oh,
she
yeah.
really happy?
Oh, yeah. They were asking each other questions. Sam and I were like, yeah.
Just put the boyfriends in the corner.
Honestly, I was crazy. I can't actually
This is
find-
amazing. I love you and Emma Black becoming friends is one of the
Oh, we're big
sweetest
time
and
friends.
weirdest things because like
Why is
for
it
years-
weird?
Because for years in this podcast
We have loads in
you
common.
but you're the same person.
Yeah.
Like, do you remember the first?
I wouldn't have
ever
given you my fucking
No.
brownie, though.
Do you remember the first time I came round your flat? Like, as far as like not like the house share that you were in before that years ago. Like,
Yes.
the flat and it was just you.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh my god, it's Emma Black's room. It was terrifying to the point where I remember thinking.
I don't have any sayings.
I remember thinking how weird it was that someone would have hand cream on their desk. I was like, oh, you just have
What?
hand cream in like the bathroom or like in your bag.
But that's when you think to use it, when you sat at your desk.
There we go. But I remember thinking, oh, Emma Black's got it. And I was like, oh, and she's got this really random, like, scented hand cream. I was like, what the fuck is this? Catherine had the exact same brand on her desk in the exact same placement on the desk. And it freaked me the fuck out.
I can't find the pictures of the sofa, but I will take one
I'll get
for
Emma Black
you.
to send them to me.
Okay, but also, what I did find is just a photo of my muscles from because I've been lifting weights. Do you want to see my muscles instead?
Yes, but is the Chesterfield all set up? Can I come sit on it? Shut the fuck up.
Isn't that good? I just lifted weights just then.
Just Em in the corner.
Em.
Can I see?
Nice.
Not bad. Thanks, guys.
You're a strong fucking girl.
Yeah, everyone's always surprised by it. I am much stronger than I appear.
Do you want to arm wrestle?
No.
Oh my god, wait, we should do it.
I don't
No,
want
we should.
to.
We have to.
I don't think
We
I do
must.
want to. I don't wish to now. Now I'm stressed.
Oh, please.
No, oh
Please,
God.
please,
Okay.
please. For my birthday. You won't buy anything for my birthday. Oh no. Actually,
Swear?
you must. No, because it's March 25th. and I'll be arriving in Australia all alone.
I'll be in Australia. My gift to you is that I'll hang out with you in Australia.
That's such a sad gift.
Do you want it?
Okay.
Well, you have to be on mic while we do this.
Yeah, I'm on mic. Right.
Ooh, I'm
Is
not
it best
awake
of
enough
3 or just of 1?
Just of 1. And you're gonna
Just
beat
of
me. It's
1?
gonna be embarrassing.
And no, because I've never lifted a weight.
Hang on. Yeah, but you just seem more stubborn than me.
I mean, more aggressive.
Yeah.
Okay, are we going to insist on eye contact?
No.
Do you want to do a blinking challenge as well as
No.
Okay. So
I
just
don't even want to do this.
just
Ellen.
arm wrestle.
Yeah.
Okay, and remember, this is for feminism. So neither of us can go, ow, or it. Because we have to, like, show that we don't give a fuck.
Okay.
Okay.
For feminism.
Andrew, count us down. We go on.
You're
we go on
already
0.
starting.
No, I'm not.
We go
That's
on
my
0.
that's my natural
We go
power.
on 0.
That's my natural
We go
power.
on 0.
0 will be the word go, okay?
Yeah.
3, 2, 1, go.
We both went on 3. We both went on. Ow! 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 Oh my god, I've got a spot on my arm. Oh my god, I've got a spot.
Oh, Catherine, for the listener's benefit, Catherine is really winning this. Oh, there's a lot of straining. Hey, Catherine's won it. Catherine has won it.
Wow, I needed that today. Wow, I needed that. I'm warm all of a sudden. I took her power. I think I'm as loud as she is now. Oh, are my boobs growing? Oh, woo! Oh my God, I feel amazing. That's hideous. Oh, can I wash my hands?
Yeah.
Yes.
Thanks.
That's-
Back in a sec. No, I'll take some hand sand.
That was incredible.
Wow, that was so fun.
Also, it was sad how much we both wanted it.
Yeah,
Congratulations.
really-
Oh, sorry, just hand
Thank you
sanitized.
so much.
Congratulations.
Wow, you really put up a fight.
No,
You were stronger than I thought.
tried so hard.
Woo!
I will also say
I went
this.
so red. There's a point at which I was like so red. I could see myself turning a different color.
I
That's
do
one
want to
worth
see a
watching on
replay of
YouTube,
that.
Yeah.
Whoa!
You know what? Good friends do arm wrestle. We must remember that.
That was sick, man.
Did you arm wrestle a lot at school? It feels like you had experience.
No, but I've arm wrestled on a lot of nights out because gay.
Nice.
Wait, is that a thing?
Yeah, people are always arm wrestling on gay nights out. It's inexplicable. And then
For
there's
what? Like to pick up the tab or?
No, to be like somebody will be like, oh yeah, I've been lifting weights, and somebody else will be like, oh yeah, like same, and then suddenly it's like, well let's just, and then suddenly it's like, well let's see whose girlfriend, and then it's like it's a whole thing.
In my head, I'm not picturing like the lesbians that you hang out with. I'm picturing loads of twinks in like a musical
Oh,
theatre bar
no.
going, come on, let's do it.
No.
Well, weirdly, it's often the femmes who are the surprising winners because they like torture themselves at gym classes, etc., and there's only so much.
That was a Pilates arm.
You better believe it, baby.
What was that compliment that your Pilates instructor gave you like a couple of months ago and you lost your mind?
That I was incredibly efficient in movement.
That's that your body is incredibly efficient today.
I wasn't wasting energy. I was using my body efficiently. You're fine. Why are you acting like I've broken your wrist?
Just checking I don't have any permanent injuries.
Wow, that was intense. I feel invigorated. I think I should start my mornings like that.
Yeah.
Just what, arm wrestling your girlfriend?
Wake up, arm wrestle, let's go. I think I have to win to feel that good, but like, yeah, that was. Whew, that
You
was
do look
euphoric.
alive.
You got real
honestly-
energy about you.
I feel like I just had a bump or something. I'm like, woo!
Do you feel like this episode might be the weirdest episode as far as like ups and downs go? Because
Oh, yeah.
just for context, we actually already recorded our guest like an hour ago.
Yeah.
We recorded
Oh
our
my
guest
God,
an hour
yes.
ago. And usually we do it in the order you hear it. But today it just worked out better to do it this way. And then we were like, so we did our guest and oh my God, we love Rob Walton so much. And we were on such different wavelengths to him. It is
The
the
vibe was
funniest.
way more zen in that half.
He came in like the zenest man of all time.
Yeah, he's like a Buddhist, and we're like, well, us. And so
Well, at one point, we both were asking questions. I can't remember some of the ones that you said. I think, favourite whale. And I went, what's your favourite aisle in the supermarket? Like
you'll hear it. You'll hear
It's
it.
a good interview.
Rob's a very considered man as well, so like you'd ask him a question and he'd just like take a moment's silence to genuinely weigh up the answer.
Yeah, he really pondered
and
those.
Neither of you could deal with those
'Cause we
silences.
can't deal with sensory
what are you thinking
deprivation.
about? Just say something, Jesus.
Yeah. You'd be
my
like,
God.
what's the whale? And he'd go, let me think. And you'd be like, what's your favourite aisle in the supermarket?
And I'd just be listing whale types. Are we
Yeah.
wild? Are we mad?
No, I just think we can't be. If it's silent, then there's a chance the voice in my head will start telling me people don't like me.
Yeah,
So I've got to fill it really quickly.
I hear that. I really hear that. Oh my God, you guys, I can't wait to go home and tell Ellen that I beat Helen A.
Well, you've got footage of it. Do you want the footage? Tell
I
everyone.
kind of do. That,
I'll clip
but
it
I
for
wish
you,
I'd put
yeah.
makeup
Oh
on
yeah,
today.
let's clip it up, Andrew.
I wish I'd put makeup on today. That would have been such a
Oh, do
good.
you want to recreate it in full glam?
That'd be heavy. I actually really
Andrew,
do.
write that down. Let's do a full glam.
I really would
episode.
like to do a full glam arm wrestle.
we could just do it in post if you want.
Could you really?
No,
Yeah.
don't full glamour.
Could you really full glam me in post?
Okay, Alex could probably do it. Yeah.
Could you
Full
imagine?
glam me, Alex. Alex, put me in full glam.
Could you imagine if we did an episode where we both wore like full glam makeup, like eyelashes and everything? And the comments on YouTube be like, "What the fuck's happened?
So what you should do is you should
They've
go,
tried."
you should go full
Oh,
glam,
God.
and then the guest you should have without telling him Sunil Patel.
Oh,
You
you
have to-
wouldn't notice.
you-
If you
No,
come
he
as like
would.
He wouldn't.
Oscar night, sort of red carpet dresses.
You have the lowest cut top you've ever worn. Dress. Oh my God, I'd love to see your like boobs full
He
out.
wouldn't notice.
He would.
Actually, he might.
He would. If
He
you got your
started
boobs
telling
full
me
out.
like nice things about my appearance recently.
Oh.
Yeah.
And so it begins.
And so but mainly because I'll be like, oh, like I've just done something new with my makeup, and he'll be like, oh, very pretty lady, very nice.
Oh,
Yeah, it's really sweet. And because I was depressed a couple of weeks ago, like super depressed, and he tucked me in.
Aww.
What, are you okay?
I was like, "Can you take me in at night?"
Are you all right?
And he was like, "Come on then, fucking hell, get in bed." He was like, "Yes, night night." It was really sweet.
But you sound very unwell. Are you all right?
I'm fine now. Got the sad lamp back out full blast.
Okay, gosh.
Turns off every 30 minutes. I've got a timer and I'm like fucking back on my eyeballs just like
Tucked you
that.
in.
Well, not like properly. Francis spoke to him about it, being like, "What was the tucking in? Like, did you tuck in her little toesies and stuff?" And he was like, "No. Like, it was more so like a patty on the head.
And
like
when did you say he started looking into buying? Next day, was it?
Oh my god, no, don't ruin this beautiful thing. We're doing really well as housemates at the moment.
Yeah.
I've stopped
sounds like
commenting.
everyone's thriving.
We are.
You stopped commenting?
On the potato waffle with American cheese slices on it for every meal.
You mustn't comment on your housemate's food. I do
I
think
know,
that's quite
I
important.
know, but it's the... No, because I'll be commenting it. Like, he's like...
Helen.
Can I just say this?
You can comment here, by all means, but not to their faces.
I'm not a chef. But my
No way, but that time
housemate-
I came to your house and you let me cook the entire meal for us.
I have no memory of that. No memory of you cooking. Okay, honestly, if I cooked for you, would you eat
No,
it?
thank
There we
you.
go. So what's the fucking point then? What's the fucking point?
You could order in from me.
Have I never ordered in
Yeah,
for you
we
at
have,
mine?
haven't we?
For sure, we've
Surely
sat
we
there and eaten
have.
pizza and stuff.
Let's do that again soon. I'd love to do that.
Do you wanna come over?
I'd actually really like to.
God, we've got so little time left before we get to Melbourne. Just
We
thinking,
could
do you
do it
wanna just do
there.
it in Melbourne? Yeah.
Yeah!
You know that I'm not going to stay in a hotel.
Yes, so I could come to your apartment.
I'm
Have
going to
you
get a
just
little
burst that
Airbnb.
spot on your
No,
arm?
I'm sorry. I haven't burst it. I'm just like touching it because I've just like, it's just really weird
What
that
do
I've
you
got
mean
a spot
get
on
an
my arm.
Airbnb? I thought they organised it for you.
Yeah, but I'm going to take an Airbnb.
Okay.
Like, because I think hotel living might go a bit crazy.
I'm worried about that too, so I'm excited to come to yours.
Right?
For sleepovers.
It'd be nice. And it's going to be me and Olga.
Okay, I'll come and
Which
we
is
can get takeaway.
so lovely.
Woohoo!
Yes. What's Australian takeaway like? Oh, the same. Yeah. What a silly thing to say.
Huh?
Should we bring on a guest?
Oh, all right, Andrew.
Hang on,
Sorry,
she has
sorry.
to, she's about to tell us something.
Oh, sorry, Helen.
Just the way. No, Andrew, you're forgiven.
I
Please.
cannot believe you would interrupt Helen in an anecdote when she hadn't even finished it yet. Imagine doing that to a person.
I simply can't. he cooks the same meal, but like he's having waffles, chicken, and broccoli.
Those are all delicious and good
All,
for you.
no, all great. And we have an air fryer, we've got a toaster, and we have an oven and a microwave. So he's got so many options of how to cook things. Now I'm aware the waffles, the only option is the toaster, right? As far as like
I don't know about the air fryer.
nothing else can go there. Waffles are amazing on the air fryer, but he does everything in the air fryer one by one.
Why not put them all at the same time?
So the chicken goes in the air. Don't, because I'm commenting if I say that.
Okay.
So chicken goes in the air fryer, finishes cooking, he takes it out, and that goes on the plate. Then go in the waffles.
Is it not cold
They cook
by
for
the time?
But I'm commenting, so you can't say it. Then the waffles come out and they go on the plate, straight on with American cheese. Now, sometimes he panics because he doesn't put the American cheese slice on immediately and it doesn't melt into the waffle the way he wants.
Just put it back in the air fryer.
And
for a minute.
then in goes broccoli to the air fryer, and then that gets closed, and then that cooks. So
How
by the
long are these all
time by the
taking?
time he's sitting down and eating it in front of the Celebrity Yorkshire auction house, everything is cold apart from the broccoli.
Why?
Because he's a moron. It just feels like, and like I said a couple of times, like, hey, don't message him. Don't, because then he'll know we're talking about him.
I have
Catherine,
to.
please.
I'm sorry. I
Catherine,
have to.
please. Catherine,
Sometimes
please.
you have to intervene.
Catherine, please don't do
sorry.
that.
I'm sorry.
Can you tell her not? Andrew, can you tell her not to do it?
I have to.
Her body, her choice.
Let's bring on our guest. It's Rob Walton.
Vroom, vroom, beep, beep, motherfuckers, we're going on tour! TrustyHogs are going on the road. Road Hogs is coming to you, provided that you live very specifically in Manchester, Brighton, Dublin, Bristol, Leicester, or London. So, get your tickets, and we'll see you there. TrustyHogs.com, is it?
Vroom, vroom, beep, beep, motherfucker.
I will not apologize.
Bonza, good day, and welcome to TrustyHogs in Australia. We're going to be bush pigs. I don't know. I'm trying to think of an Australian version of TrustyHogs.
I think what we need to say is we're going on tour, both of us.
Yes, sorry.
To Australia. We'll both be playing. I'll be playing Melbourne and Sydney. You'll be playing Melbourne and
Sydney and Brisbane and Perth.
Fabulous. I will be in Melbourne. I'll be at the Weston 3 at the International Comedy Festival. You can buy tickets for my show now. And at Sydney, I'll be at the Factory Theatre and you can buy tickets for my show now.
And in Melbourne, I'll be at the Greek, which I have looked on Google Maps, and it is very close to Catherine's venue. Isn't that so cute? We're super
pick me up
close.
after.
And then, no, I think you'll be picking me up.
Oh.
I think.
That's
I need
standard.
to check that. But come pick us up. Come pick us up.
Pick us up.
Sydney, I'll be at the Factory Theatre with Catherine, and that's super close to the ice cream place. Brisbane, I'll be at Powerhouse. And in Perth...
Can a powerhouse be inside of a powerhouse? She will be.
I'll be bloody there. And at Perth, I'll be at the Perth Comedy Festival for the Regal Theatre.
Gorgeous.
And we're also bringing TrustyHogs live
Yeah.
to Australia.
Melbourne and Sydney, bitches. It's on sale. I've never said bitches before in my life.
It felt really wrong.
It felt really weird. I said it and I was
Bitches, get your tickets.
like, no, that's hideous. Well, anyway, see you there, Australia.
Aussie.
No, we've been over this.
Aussie. Hoggy.
Yeah.
Oh.
We both got it wrong.
We'll see you there.
Please welcome to the podcast, Robot, everybody.
It's
How are you? Okay, Helen, what have we talked about touching?
Hello.
Just giving him a little tickle.
What do we get?
We get consent. Can I give you a tickle?
Yeah. Consent.
It's not. There's
I'm
no reaction.
consenting.
No, I'm actively.
I wouldn't call it enthusiastic.
That's
consent.
weird, isn't it? You know, sometimes when you're a child or whatever, you get tickled. You're like pissing yourself.
Yeah, and you're saying things like stop.
Yeah, and then I didn't say stop then, but I wasn't laughing.
Oh yeah, no, you didn't seem to be having a good time.
No, but
Maybe
do
you're
you think
not
that? Do you think that's? I don't. Well, that's a good point. I don't know. If, do you know what? It's weird. It's weird. I think it's something to do with, you know, maybe if you're looking at like a viral video on Instagram or something and it's meant to be hilarious when you're just not in the mood.
Oh, and your face is just blank, but it is good.
Maybe, yeah. Like, I'm absolutely creasing inside.
Yeah.
But no, I'm not going to start tickling anyone.
I'm very
I think
ticklish.
that's for the best, man. I
Do
think
you?
that's for the best. Yeah, well, yeah, if I may. Yeah.
Yeah, okay, great.
Yeah.
It's a lost art form, tickling. It's a truly lost art
Imagine
form.
if that was your act.
Here comes Mrs. Tickles.
I
You just
think
go around like each audience member tickling them.
I don't like that. That doesn't feel right.
I love it.
I think tickling's for creeps. I'm sorry, there I said it. I think it's for creeps. It's just like, get your hands out of there. Stop that.
Out of where?
Out of anywhere. It's not like you've not been invited. Get out. Get off.
Like bottom of the feet, under the
Just
arms.
it's like really for creeps, if you ask me. And I don't think men should be doing it. I don't think it's a good look.
I know, like all the audience have to take their shoes off when they come in.
No. That's worse for us than them.
No, bad.
That's horrific.
I actually would like to give that a go. Just it's always good
No.
to have different career options. Like, you know, Mr. Methane.
No.
He's
Stop
a
it.
comedian who's
I don't like where this is
Come
going.
on, we know Mr. Methane.
I
Yeah,
don't
Andrew
know
knows
him,
Mr.
but I
Methane.
can guess.
His act is he
Farting.
can like but he can like do anything with farting. Like anything. He can do songs, he can do it in different positions, he can blow out candles, he can what else can he do, Andrew? It's incredible. Blow up balloons.
I don't want to entertain this.
Good.
Okay.
Yeah, good.
But like
It was Rob, just for context for the listener. None of these are like your act.
Mr. Methane and Mr. Tickle. No. I can't. I'm not going to do that. No, I didn't know. I've never heard of Mr. Methane. Is he on Instagram?
he's everywhere. I think he went on Britain's
Is
Got
he on
Talent.
Instagram?
He went on Britain's Got Talent.
Britain's Got Talent.
Yeah.
Britain's Got Talent. It has.
It has. You're dead right. What a positive spin.
It might like just like working on that, just like doing work in progresses and it not going well, and you're like, oh, come on. You've got to try on this. What's your message? What do you
What's
want
the
to say?
arc of the show?
How do you want people feel? How do you want people to feel when they leave?
Disgusted yet excited. That's what I'm always
But I
aiming
wonder
for.
if they do like trial and error of like food to eat and everything like that. They must do.
Oh, for sure. You
I'll
have
bet.
to research
Yeah, I'm
it.
guessing. Do you play up to your allergies in that scenario?
You asking me or Mr. Methane?
Well, I don't know who. Maybe it feels like he's your second life.
Not me. I don't know. Do I play
He's
up
your
to my
secret
allergies?
family, Rob.
Where did that come from?
Well, I think
I
we're
just
all
mean like
old
if
enough.
you were Mr. Methane, I'm not saying
Yeah,
you are,
yeah,
but
yeah,
if
yeah,
you were on the side,
Yeah.
are you eating things you're allergic to because it'll give you a gassy tone?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
What-
If you've got a big show coming up.
Yeah.
What's your most
Live at
gassy
the
food,
Apollo.
Rob? Yeah. For Live at the Apollo, you're hitting up the dairy before that if you're Mr. Methane.
Is it dairy? Is that where you're going?
For sure.
Yeah.
For me, it's dairy and bread. Like if I have a Domino's pizza, good luck going in my room. You know.
You have a Domino's pizza so often.
I know. Yeah, so that's what there's good luck going in my room. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know if Mr. Methane. He must like get sponsored by people and all sorts.
Do you reckon? I've never heard of him, so I don't know that he is getting sponsorship deals,
You've
Rob.
never heard of him?
No.
So where did this conversation come from?
Helen.
Obviously me.
Right.
You thought Catherine brought up Mr. Methane?
Robert, you could have this level of difficulty following us the whole podcast because we speak
Maybe.
fast.
No, I think I'm all right. I'm up to speed.
Good. I have a question then.
Go on.
What's your curl regime?
Curl.
Yeah.
Um,
You get in the shower.
what is
and
it? Babulous.
Is it really babulous?
Is it? No.
Shut the fuck up. I would be so enchanted if you
You
were
imagine-
like, it's a babblish curling one.
I've seen that. No, that's the name of a thing, right?
Yeah, you nailed it, my guy. You nailed it.
I would be so happy if you got up each morning and curl one did your
It's also such an old reference.
Bit amazing, isn't
Do you have sisters?
Yeah.
Yeah, it feels like people were doing in like the 90s.
That one or that photo that went kind of viral of that lady who was like looking like she was having a nightmare time in the advert. Did you see that?
What
You
advert's
seen
this?
that? No.
No.
It's on the
Describe
tube,
it.
and there's a lady just with like a really straight face, and it's like a cut it.
We will not cut it. Wait, cut the hair. But wait a second. So you get in the shower. What are you using?
Nothing.
You use shampoo.
Nah.
Really?
Yeah. I do sometimes, but my hair's all falling out. In the
You have so much hair, dude.
in the pandemic, my hairs on the top of my head started social distancing from each other.
Oh my gosh, is that stressful?
Is what stressful?
Like losing your hair?
Yeah.
Yeah, it must be weird not to recognize
It's
yourself.
weird because it's so gradual.
You've got so much. I honestly would not think of you as someone who's
Yeah, but if
losing their hair.
somebody said to us like, yeah, you've got loads of hair, but we were losing patches on the top, we would be like freaking out.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, it's full on. It's a dark area.
My cousin works in hair replacement. Like in Nottingham.
Would you get a transplant?
What's his name, Mr.
Her
Replacement?
name,
Her name.
medical and a woman.
Lady follicles, let's
that's-
go.
Her name is Bauer. Natasha Bauer.
I thought it was Bauer.
Bauer. Bauer.
Bow.
Natasha Bauer.
Natasha Bauer, and she works.
Who's that? Your cousin?
Yeah, my cousin.
Right.
And you'd love her, and she could help you get your hair back if you wanted it.
I
She
don't want it.
Okay, you letting it go.
Yeah.
Your face says you're losing your hair young, but your vibe says it's actually remarkable you've kept your hair this long.
Why? Do I seem quite worried?
No, you seem like 90.
Well, do you know what? It's weird that, isn't it? Because I was thinking about that the other day. I was like, my body's left my spirit behind.
You're gonna have to explore that a little bit more.
Like,
I do need more.
I just feel like I am 15. I feel like people think like, no, 21 maybe.
No, you're 50. You're a little
Do you
boy.
really?
Yeah. And I just like, I think this is me now. I think my body's gonna keep aging, and then I'll just be like, just
Just a 15-year-old guy in a really old body.
maybe. I
15's
don't know. Maybe I'm
fine.
just trying to sound interesting.
No, I got stuck at 4. Like,
did you?
Yeah, 100%. Like, I still need like the comforts of being 4, and I don't like if I don't understand something, I feel like a child. Like I've talked about in therapy before. Like if I feel like I can't say what I want to say or like explain it, I get very like, but
Yeah.
like, and it's very 4-year-old.
I've never been to therapy.
That is not that surprising. Not you specific, Rob, if I may, but often the male comedians, and indeed British men, they don't seem like they have been or lead with therapy energy.
But would you like to?
I don't know. I think I would. Nah. I think I come across as kind of a bit all over the place, but I'm actually quite settled.
Yeah.
I think you seem quite zen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think I am quite zen. I
didn't
was
think
looking
you
through I was looking through my notes folder earlier, and I was like, might read some of that out.
On the podcast.
Well, yeah, but it was just some stuff that I was thinking. Let's see.
I
mean,
always want to see people's notes folders.
I'm
on their
obsessed
phones.
with this design idea. I feel like. But
saw-
also, is your background Northern Lights?
What?
On your phone? Is the background picture on your
Yes, it is.
phone? You looked so anguished. Like, what? Yeah, isn't that.
Yeah.
Where did you see them?
Iceland.
I love Iceland so much. It's the best holiday I've ever been on.
Oh yeah.
Did you have a good time?
Amazing.
Oh my gosh.
Absolutely loved it.
Where'd you go?
We went to Reykjavik.
Nice. Anywhere else?
We did like the tour.
Yeah, so did we.
Oh, like the Golden Circle thing.
Yeah, but then we got off the bus at Olaxvig and stayed there and went and saw Wales.
Yes, we saw some whales. Yeah.
Did you? Did
Yeah.
you see orcas?
Yeah.
Isn't
Saw
it the
that
most
thing
amazing
where they do the
trip?
rainbow. Did you see that?
Yeah. Oh my
Yeah.
god.
Wait, the rain blog.
The rainbow where like they and the sun comes through it and it makes a rainbow.
The most incredible.
Magical.
Yeah, it's epic.
Aren't they the most amazing creatures?
Unbelievable. But I've done a thing about that, like you call it whale watching, but for me it's more like whale seeing. It's quite quick, isn't it? It's like it was there. It's like, you know, you hear them, and then the captain of the ship or whatever was going, "Okay, everybody, I'm going to be telling you at the what time of the clock the whales are
Yeah.
at," and they're like, "Okay, 1 o'clock, and you're at 5 o'clock."
Yeah.
So you got to run round the boat, and like by the time you got round there, it's gone.
Whale seeing.
Yeah, whale seeing. Like I used to go badger watching when I was a kid.
Of course you did. Can I just be...
In Bridlington, in my granny and grandpa's quarry. They
I
had a
love
quarry.
Bridlington.
Where is
on
Bridlington?
the coast, Yorkshire.
Yeah.
Rosie Jones is from there.
Really?
Yeah. Go on. So, sorry, I badger watching.
Yeah, no. So they had a farm and it had access to a quarry, and
Yeah.
there was loads of badgers, and that was watching. Like you could
Yeah.
get down there, you set up, they're there, you're watching.
You have a
them.
picnic. Yeah.
Yeah. Whereas whale watching, it's like, come on.
I'll be honest, when I was in Iceland, it's the first time I got to whale watch because a pod swam with us for quite a while. So we really got to watch them.
How much did you have to pay for that?
Well, it was a nice trip, Rob.
No, I mean, that was a joke that didn't land. But
It's like watching two aliens from different planets trying to communicate. And it's so weird because you've done the same trip, you like the same things, and you cannot get on the same wavelength.
Yeah.
I want to keep watching this. Keep going. This is honestly, it's like watching a 2-year-old speaking to an 80-year-old.
It's quite funny because I said you seemed quite old and you were like, yeah, I feel 15. And I was like, oh no, this is going to be hard.
So,
Badgers.
no, I want to go back to there was a pod of whales swimming along with
Yeah,
your boat.
orcas came with us. It was
What?
amazing.
Oh no, I didn't, that's killer whales, isn't it?
Yeah.
No, I didn't see them. It was
No?
it's the other type of whale, humpbacks.
Oh yeah, they're also amazing.
Did you see them?
We did see them.
But you saw orcas.
Yeah.
Oh man.
They were. That's why we went to Iceland. That's why we specifically went to Olaxvik, is because they are there at that time of year. And my girlfriend's obsessed with whales, and I was always a bit like, "What's the deal with whales?" And then we went to Iceland. We saw them, and I was honestly moved.
Yeah, no, killer whales are like they're my favourite probably. They're so smart. They're like so smart, aren't they?
Unbelievably smart. Unbelievably smart.
Aesthetically smart.
I think they were like
Yeah, highly
trained
efficient.
to like know more about them as well, because like that big documentary Blackfish and like killer whales, like just that, was it called Free Willy? Like we just feel like we know more.
You know that wasn't a
about them.
documentary, right?
Yeah.
Free Willy. It's
Yeah.
close enough. It's
Yeah.
a real whale. It's a real whale. How much do you reckon the insurance was for that kid to stand under that whale? Like, that's got to be bloody high, doesn't it? Like,
It was the 90s. It's fine.
everything's chill in the 90s.
It's fine.
What's your favourite animal to watch? I'll come to you afterwards, Catherine.
Favourite animal to watch?
Might come to Catherine first.
I'll think about that.
You take your
Have
time.
a ponder. It is orcas for me.
Definitely.
But you know what? I'm still stuck on. I don't want to distract Rob. I don't want to give you too much to think about at the same time. But I was desperate to know it was in your notes section.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah. All right.
We'll come back to the animal.
Do you know what? It depends where you are, though, doesn't it? With what animal you know? I mean, dogs are pretty good, aren't they?
Oh
It's
God, I
crap
love
answer, but I mean-
dogs. Yeah. Do you have one?
No, I'd like one though.
Me too.
I was on the tube, right?
Yeah.
And I wrote this down. It's obviously going to go nowhere, and I'll delete it
Here we go.
immediately. But there was, as I got a line in my show of like at the end is I talk about that as the pool of people who are younger than me becomes deeper, the pool of people who are older than me becomes more shallow, right?
Yeah.
And so I'm getting older, and like I mean, I'm going to be 49 next year, so it's just like
What?
How old are you going to be next year?
49.
You're lying.
Shut the fuck
No,
up.
you're not. That's a lie. That's a lie. I want to see a driver's license. That's a lie.
Anyway,
You're
That's a
48.
lie. No, you don't believe him.
He's not.
He's not. He's lying.
I got this thing right. It says young people
You
have this.
liar. Why are you lying?
I loved that. I'm going to be 6.
Young people have this. I've got. Well, it's not even a fully formed thought, but young people have this feeling of it's in front of me. So they look at older people and be like, it's in front of me and it's behind you. You know
Yeah.
what I mean?
I do. I
and
do, Rob.
They're like, you've had your turn, and it's just like, fuck.
It's devastating.
Yeah.
Aging in general is upsetting, yeah.
But I'm always.
Particularly at 48. That's a
Yeah, I
lot
mean,
to look back
that's a
on.
bleak one. Let's try and find something a bit better.
And you're sort of getting out your phone thinking I should note that now.
No, you think he's looking for a different note.
No, I'm just trying to think through the process of being on the tube, seeing, I presume, a sort of snide little child looking at you like, get them.
Yeah.
And then, is it the tube in the north? And then you're like,
Is that Yorkshire accent?
no, it was honestly, I don't know what accent, I panicked.
I like
And then-
looking at gorillas.
What does that note say? What does that note say?
This is it says this is for that feeling when you don't really need anything from the supermarket, but you're going because you know you want something and they've got something in there that could itch that scratch. You've got a piece missing and it's on the shelf somewhere. You've just got to find it. I've never found that missing piece. And
I
it
can
isn't
tell you
pastry.
Yes. Oh, it's not always the pastry for me. Sometimes it's the pre-made Coronation chicken packets. And I just want a Coronation chicken sandwich filling box with
Yeah.
a spoon.
Yeah.
Like it's
It's
so
pecan
often
Danish for me. Pecan
It's a
Danish.
pecan Danish.
And then you get and you're like you want, and then you get that, and then you feel okay.
Then I have 2 bites of it and then that's enough.
Yeah. But it's that thing, isn't it?
But I still eat the whole thing and feel sick.
Can I ask you a personal question?
Yeah.
What's your favourite aisle in the supermarket?
Oh, that's a
Pastry
great
section in Lidl is, you know, one of my favourite places in the country.
Is it
probably.
good?
Yeah.
Yeah. I saw
Oh.
was listening to this and you say you were running around Victoria Park.
Yeah.
I live near there. Do you
Oh
ever
my
go
gosh,
to
no way.
Lidl? On...
No, is it good?
Yeah.
I only just got there. I mean, I moved in November, but I really don't feel like I know the area at all. So maybe
Whoa.
I should check out the little on.
Big time.
Okay.
Oh,
Talk me
it's
about
absolutely
the pastry
awesome.
section there.
Well, it's cheap. It's not as cheap as it was.
Yeah, but pretty cheap.
It's cheap and it's you know, obviously if you go in the morning it's well stocked.
If I see you there,
Yeah.
should I say hello or should I like assume that's private time? And there's no offensive answer here, by the way. I personally don't wish to be said hello to if we didn't plan to meet.
Really?
Well, I often think it's strange that people bound over to you with enthusiasm as if you'd organised an event when you didn't. And I'm obviously a different person on the days I planned to see someone and the ones I didn't.
Right, yeah, so have you done that?
What the fuck?
If we didn't plan to
You're
meet...
not Catherine anymore?
Thank you, Em. Em is nodding. If we didn't plan to meet, keep walking.
Even me?
I'd prefer it. I'm not ready. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean, I've seen people that I know on the tube. Have you done that? And you just don't.
Yeah. But that's
Yeah,
we both see each other, but we do it at different times. But we both do the.
Oh,
like,
really? Oh, maybe that happened to me as well. Then, because I'm thinking, oh, I just ignored them, but
No.
they'd have done it to me as, oh, man.
I think sometimes you both ignore each other. I once had a really obvious one. Me and a comedian were on a train up to Macclesfield together, and I was already on it, and then he got on and was like, I was on a table, and then he was on chairs facing that way, so we were basically like facing each other across diagonal.
Help.
He clearly saw me, I clearly saw him, but we just didn't register each other in quotation marks, and then 20 minutes out of Macclesfield, he went, Helen Bauer! And I was like, you fucking legend! And obviously I could have just played it, and I was like, I bloody knew you saw me, but I genuinely respect that.
That's
But he did a double take. I was like, you're overperforming it.
What a way to find out you are manageable in 20-minute bursts.
I know
This
that.
man went, it's 20 minutes. But wait, so am I saying hello in the pastry section or no?
Yeah, I think so. Definitely. Well, I don't know. It's up to you. But no, I think
You have
favorite.
to now.
What's your favorite Ireland supermarket?
I like the cheese.
Do you?
Yeah. Yogurt and dairy.
Yogurt and dairy, that's
Yeah.
not my favourite.
Really?
Yeah.
What do you like? Crisps. Oh, can I
crisp
can I
style is
also
the
say?
one, innit?
Can I also say? I really like the squash aisle.
Yeah,
I
me
do.
too.
Like different like squashes and drinks, because there's always a new squash out. Like there's something amazing about the time we're living in Britain.
I do
Like,
agree, and I love the new Peach Robinson's barley one.
Have
I
you
cannot get enough.
tried-
I don't like the peach and raspberry. Don't talk to me about it.
I'm not talking about peach and raspberry. No one said peach and raspberry. Have you tried the Sainsbury's own brand white grape and peach?
No, but I will.
You'll be charmed.
Okay. All right then.
And we're living in the golden age of squash.
I do
Do you
agree with
reckon?
that.
Golden age.
I do agree with that. Everything just comes as double strength and standard at this point.
Yeah.
Almost, it's like wild out there. It's really
The
good. Great.
variety
Yeah,
is incredible.
I do agree.
Yeah.
And like I think it's because the price of juice is out of this world these days.
Pear. Have you
What,
had the pear?
expensive?
Don't.
Pear squash.
Oh
yeah,
no.
but squash is accessible for people.
It's unreal, Rob.
The flavour combinations.
mean?
We've
Is
only
it
just
cheap?
scratched the surface.
Yeah.
Is it cheap?
Put it
you
be-
could get
put it
59 pence for one that will last you a month.
Put it beside a juice, and you'll be laughing.
Yeah.
Wow.
You'll get rock hard, son. I'll tell you that. If you realise the price that you're paying for juice, you've been wasting your life. Also, I can say this: juice. It's not always actually fruit in there. It's from concentrate. I'm just very passionate about drinks at the moment because I drink healthy now.
What do you mean?
I bought a lemon.
So what?
I bought a lemon. I put lemon in
But
my
what,
water
what are you
now.
having? Lemon and water? Like hot water, cold water?
No, wait for it. Fizzy from SodaStreamy.
You got a soda stream?
Honey, honey, honey.
You covered this
I
on the
got
podcast
everything.
before.
Oh no, no!
I
it's
got
not like-
everything. You want something in the kitchen? I got it.
No, you got. You were
Are you
saying
hitting
outside.
on Rob? What's happening?
You got an air fryer and you got a
Honey,
soda
I got
stream.
an air fryer. I got a soda stream. I got a microwave.
Do you
I
have
got
either
a
of these
kettle.
things?
No, I don't have a soda.
Rice cooker, toaster,
Rice
slow
cooker?
cooker. Yeah,
So far, I have all of these things.
yeah. Of course you
Soda
do.
stream, yes.
Um,
Ice cream maker,
muffin
yes.
tins, banana loaf tin, different bits of crockery from dead elderly aunts.
Okay, it's getting sad now. Let's,
Sieve, colander,
yeah, everyone has those, babe.
mixing bowl.
Would you prefer sieve or colander?
Colander, thank you for asking.
Disagree, because you can use a sieve as a colander, but you can't use a colander as a sieve.
Yes, you can if you're really
Good
easygoing
show
with your flour.
title there.
What's your favourite bit of kitchen equipment? I'm sorry, I'm losing my mind.
Are you a good cook?
Yeah, I used to work in a restaurant. That was my first job. So yeah, I was in charge of the crab cakes. I was called the crab cake kid.
Nice. CKK.
It's the best nickname I've ever had.
That's
Set the scene.
wicked.
Where is this
Yeah.
restaurant? What else are they serving?
was in
How
York.
old are you?
York. Okay,
I was
we're in
si-
York.
I was still at school. So I was 16,
Okay, that explains the kid.
and it was just epic.
It sounds it.
Because I mean, I've got a bit in my show about it of talking about.
Come on,
this.
let's hear it.
I mean, it's 2 pages long, but basically,
At your natural tempo, you're right. We don't have time for that.
I know, yeah, it's a 3-hour special. Yeah. It was yeah, no, I loved it, and it was so great. Like just I don't know, I felt like because I love process and I love when I've got something in front of me that I know what I'm doing, you
Yeah.
know. So I had a big bowl of mix, get it, bowl them, you know, get them all really. All the other chefs didn't give a toss about it, but I was
No,
like,
of
right,
course.
come on, I'm going to try and
Yeah.
get them good. And so you boil them, then flour them, egg and milk, and breadcrumb them. Breadcrumb
Gorgeous.
them again, egg and milk, you know, get this
Wow.
a thick skin of breadcrumb, whatever. Deep and then put them in like a ring and press them down. And I got them looking
Sounds good.
really smart, dressed in their full body breadcrumb onesies.
That sounds honestly delicious. I'm hungry now.
Yeah, but the best thing, well, you know, it's like that thing when you get your first job and like if you get if someone gives you a bit of props, like I remember one of the chefs was coming up from the wine bar downstairs and someone had ordered the crab cakes. And for some reason, he was bringing the leftovers upstairs, and he just started eating someone else's food that they've left.
That's a compliment.
And he was eating the
rancid,
bit
I
of
think.
crab cake that was left, and he was like, "Oh, these are really nice. Keep up the good work." And I was like, "Yes."
That's wicked. That's
Even
from
though
a real
you've been
chef. That's
whipping
pretty.
me with a tea towel for the past 2 years.
Excuse me, what?
Yeah,
From
they
the age of
used to
14.
wet the ends of the tea towels and whip each other with them. Like,
What
have you ever worked in a kitchen?
No.
Yeah.
Have you?
Yeah. I mean, like,
They
not-
seem like violent, hostile spaces.
Yeah, there's a lot of drugs.
Yeah.
A lot of drugs, a lot of contact.
It's really fun.
Did
though,
you do
isn't it?
drugs at
They're pretty-
14 in the kitchen?
No, I didn't.
Good for you. 15?
No.
16?
What happened was...
When did you start doing drugs in the kitchen, Rob?
well, this guy, one of the chefs said to me, "Did you smoke ganja?" And I was like, "What?" And he went, "Oh, hold your hand out." And then into my open, this is just literally lines from my show saying, "Oh, hold your hand out," and held my hand out. And into
Yeah.
my open palm, he placed a centimetre square hard block of what looked like dark chocolate, wrapped in cling film.
No.
And it wasn't heroin.
You didn't eat it, did you?
No, and then he said, and then he gave me 3 Rizzler pack of Rizzlers and 3 cigarettes, and was like, "There you go and get stoned." I was like, "What now?" He went, "No, we're at work." And so it was difficult, but he said,
Did you smoke them?
"There's a starter kit." So he literally,
Starter kit.
yeah, but I remember
What age were you?
I was like 15, 16.
Yeah, but it's different up north. It's different up north.
No, it's not.
It is. It is. Have you been to York?
Yes.
It's different. There's men there that jobs are just to take you on ghost tours, and they're wonderful, and I really enjoy all of them. But like, it's a different place. Have you done a ghost tour in York?
So well, they kind of, it's the same person in it pretending to be different ghosts. Is that right? They just kind
So
of
there
run
is
along.
one where they can jump out at you, but there is also one where it's historically accurate ghosts of York.
Oh really?
Yeah, it's really good. I went on it with Nick Elle and Sunil Patel on the lads' holiday.
Oh, did
once.
you?
Yeah.
Yeah, ghost tours, awesome. You ever
I
seen
know.
it? You must have had loads of ghost
I
chats on
can't
this
believe
podcast.
I asked. I can't believe I asked if you'd smoked the weed.
No, well, no. What happened was I'm not actually a massive stoner. Strangely,
I am now. I've done like 6 gummies.
have you?
It's not for me.
I sleep so well, my ear hurts in the morning.
Why?
Been on one side too long.
Wow.
Wake up with an earache, but
That's-
very
you
rested.
just don't move. You just
Yeah.
like
I
like
don't
that.
move.
She's got a heavy head.
But it is fun. I took a couple of gummies the other night, and we watched Along Came Polly.
You
And I couldn't breathe.
you cannot have only had 6 edibles because every time we're on the show, you're like, the other night I took a couple of edibles, and it's like those are adding up now.
You're right. I actually have finished a bag.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I'm a drug addict.
No.
What a way to find out.
I'm throwing my life away for gack.
Can you get addicted to edibles?
I don't think. I mean, if you can, I haven't been, because like Sunil to remind me the other day, he was like, "Oh, like, do you still have them?" And I'm like, "Oh my god, I do."
I actually wrote down something in my notes that I heard in one of your previous episodes that
Oh no.
Uh-oh.
Helen said that. I thought,
I deny it. I deny it.
I thought that could be. I thought this could be a funny show title. If you're in the market.
Yeah.
What the fuck's wrong with that white woman? When you're talking about the bus. When you got hit by a bus.
She did not get hit by a
Thank you
bus,
for remembering
Rob.
that, because I got hit by a bus again.
Rob.
Catherine,
No.
no joke.
I thought it was really funny.
Last night,
No.
I was getting off the bus and I was walking down the stairs at the back, and it braked suddenly, and my arm went through the gap of the handle rail and the bus, and I had to yank it out.
So you tripped. That's not being hit by a bus.
No, I was hit.
It's like that bit on Curb when the guy says about his dad being killed on 9/11, and he wasn't in the 2 towers. He just got knocked over.
No.
You are that episode, is the
We lost my
takeaway.
dad on 9/11.
You are
Oh my
the episode.
goodness.
Rob, can we guess your actual age now, please?
Yeah.
Okay. 29.
What?
29.
I only see the soul, so 15.
20? You think I'm 29?
33 at the oldest.
I'm 41.
Fuck off.
I am, yeah.
No, you're not.
1982.
No, you're not.
I
That's
am.
correct, actually, for 41.
What's the skin
1982.
regimen you're... Are you wearing sun cream?
Yeah, I'm wearing sun. What's a? Oh, think of a sun cream brand. Quick.
So late.
Sultan.
Suntan.
L'Oreal.
Okay, so you're not wearing sun cream. Gosh. Do you spend a lot of time indoors? You look wonderful for 41.
He's the crap.
Or maybe 41 isn't that old. And I just...
Do you know what? Leo Reich said to me after we've been in Melbourne together, he said, "You've changed my opinion of what a 40-year-old is."
I think that's a compliment.
And he also said to
Was
me,
it?
he also said to me, "You know what? You're always dressed for rain." That's the two things I remember. That he
I
said.
love Leo Reich.
Character.
It's rude, but was he wrong?
No, because
No.
I just wear that rain mac all the time.
Even in Australia?
Yeah, me and John Kent have got the same one, so hopefully, you know,
Good for you, Rob.
I'd love to
We'll be
quickly,
knocking
just for the
around.
benefit of the person watching, just show off this rain jacket. Yes,
It's North
it is
Face.
North Face.
Lovely.
It's North
We
Face.
have here a hood with the toggles on either side in case it's windy. But it doesn't have a ventilation pouch for the head. No. See, I'd rather that. A vent pouch.
Would you?
It's got, you know, do you ever get like a sweaty head when you're walking in the rain? You know
Yeah,
when the back of your
I'd
head
say
gets
yes.
hot and it gets a bit sweaty under a raincoat?
Well,
Come
I
on.
thought you said you got a
Lads, picture this. You're walking in the rain. You're going uphill. You need the raincoat on, but it's creating a sweat sarcophagus. What sarcophagus? Was that right?
Yeah, that's pretty good.
What is a sarcophagus?
It's
Like
like
a pupa.
No, it's like a sort of Egyptian coffin, like in ancient Egypt.
Slay. You've created a sarcophagus around yourself and sweat's gathering in it. But you need the rain hat on, and then at the back of your hood, there's a little vent panel to let air in and out. Have you ever seen these?
No, but nice.
Maybe I'm shopping at better quality millets than you guys are.
Don't think so.
And then, sorry, I'm from Hampshire.
That's the first time Rob stood up for himself. I don't think so. I think I know me a millets
Look
when
at
I
that.
see one.
I mean, this is I was doing a gig at the Exeter Phoenix the other day. You done a gig
I
there?
know the one.
And I got back into the dressing room. I was like, "Where's my jacket?" And I'd left it up at the top when we were doing the sound check, but I thought that I'd lost it. And the thing is with these North Face jackets is that the colours change over and over again, like with every year. So I don't think you can get these anymore.
This
And
is a classic.
I really like that.
I like it too.
And I've got three. I've got a red one and a maroon one. But if I was in charge of North Face,
Yeah.
I would just do every different colour combination that you could possibly have. And
Wow.
just have shed loads of them.
I can't believe
then-
you're not in charge of North Face.
But do you know what? I did a video once that went viral on Facebook. No,
Here we go.
Whoa!
Here we go.
On Facebook.
no biggie.
Okay, I believe that you're 40 now. I didn't until now.
But it was about me when I did a show all about hair, and it was like I grew my hair really long, grew a massive beard for like 18 months or
Hell
whatever,
yeah.
and didn't touch it. And I said, oh, like people started to, not sit next to me on the tube and everything like that.
Really?
Yeah, it was pretty bleak, but
Fuck.
I thought I need to make myself feel like a solid member of society. What can I do? So I was like, I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to get a North Face jacket. So and then when I put it on, people look at me and they go, "Oh, it's all right. He's an explorer."
I'm going to have to stop you there. This podcast is for people to get advice on.
It is.
Rob,
But
what kind of advice do you give?
Can I quickly look through my notes folder?
Yeah,
Yeah.
100%.
And
Can we hear more of your notes, please?
Yeah.
I'm
So
so nosy.
this was something that I wrote down the other day, and I read it again this morning. I thought, oh, it sounds like there's something in that.
Okay.
So I was doing my first work in progress for my new show, and I was just like, whoa, doing it again? Like,
Yeah,
Yeah.
I know. It's
surely
shocking, isn't
not.
it?
And just thinking about like I love the show I'm doing at the moment, and then but it's like, whoa, I've got to go through that pain barrier again of like trying to. I was nervous about my work in progress, and in the kitchen I said to myself, it'll be over soon, and I thought, yeah, it will actually, it will be over.
Yeah.
Everything, and I was like, I don't want it to be over.
Gosh.
And I was like, we don't get to stay here for long. It will be over, and I won't even get to look back on it once it is. So there's probably not too much sense in feeling nervous about it.
Yeah.
I'm just pleased to be here at all. So I think the advice in that for me is just like, it only gets to be, you've got to just like, it will be over. So just, try to grab it in any way you can. And that it's really difficult to grab it though, isn't it? Of like get any kind of grasp on life. It's just brutal because it just skims by and you're like, okay, I'm going to try and stand on this bit. Oh, that's gone. And you're like, bam, 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 bam. And it's just that thing of like trying to feel something. Am I making
it's a very grim overextension of like, oh, it does get better. Like, oh, it will end. Oh,
But
my
I
suffering.
find
No,
that
everything
comforting.
will end.
But don't
Yeah.
you think that all the time? I'm just like, oh, I've got to do this and this and this. And then it's just like, oh, but at some point I'll die. And we'll all be dead. And no one will remember it. Nothing will matter.
I find that
I find
really
that so comforting.
No, I do. Yeah,
Yeah.
I can really get behind that, and I find it really motivating.
Yeah.
And
None of it matters in the grand scheme of
no,
things.
and that's it. And things just like matching up, like
Yeah.
knowing what a crisp pile is. We can talk about a crisp pile. And
A
we're
what?
Like, and we're there, and it's
Wait,
like
what's a crisp
it'll
pile?
never happen again.
You brought up the crisp
Oh, crisp aisle. Sorry, it's the northern accent. It's not very clear sometimes.
Crisp pile.
Crisp aisle.
Crisp pile.
No, you're all right. Don't
You're
worry.
just screaming.
Yeah, that is so true though. That's often the thing that like crashes me. Like I very rarely come back up from a depressive mood or a depression period. I normally crash through the bottom where it gets to such a point of like, oh well, not only is this bad, everything's bad, we're all gonna die,
Yeah.
and then it sort of just free falls into sort of just oh well, nothing matters, and everything sort of starts to fall away again.
But what sort of advice giver is he?
Bleak.
Bleak. Oh, was that the answer?
Who, me?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Catherine's depressed now.
No.
I really am. I find that so
Keep going till you crash through the bottom. It'll really.
demoralizing.
What do you mean?
All that tells me is nothing matters, which means or that I've already wasted all this time, or that I'm missing enjoying the brief moment we're in, and that
Just be happy because
I'll be remembered as nothing.
Nothing else matters.
But this is it. It's like those. I feel like just emotion is everything.
Yeah.
So when you feel something, that is it, isn't it? And that's all we've got because it was like we're skimming across this earth in like these really temporary bodies for it. And then like the only real thing is how we feel and make other people feel as well. And it's just like, that's it.
Like
I think
tickling
I'm
people.
talking as if I know, but you can only talk about from your own perspective, right? And for me, it's like I always think about looking at animals and everything like that, and just being like, yeah, they're doing their own reality, whatever, and then I'm doing mine, and we're all doing this, and it's just like we get so mixed up in everything, and you just got to. It's really difficult to take a breath and just go, how are you feeling? And trying to check in with yourself. And so, what advice would I give is like, don't be scared of feeling overwhelmed, innit?
We've never had someone give such beautiful advice without even hearing a problem. Because Catherine, do you know what I feel right now? Love for you.
really.
Isn't that nice? And I feel love for what? And a little tickle. Yeah.
I feel like an acute awareness of the impending death of everyone I care and love about.
Yes, but we
about
all
and love.
will. But then we meet again in the underworld.
Do we?
Yeah. In the lake of
No,
screams.
but I think that's another thing, isn't it? Like I think that I'm motivated by the fact that I firmly believe that this is completely 100% it.
I am too. I do think that's true.
I'm really envious of people who don't believe that and like think about other people like in heaven and things like that, and like I've had ideas about it. I'd love there to be heaven, like be my I go up to heaven and like my granny and grandpa are there and they're at the gates and like they're holding my sign, you know, with my name on it, like people do at airports. And I'm like, they're gonna like, they're like, hey, we're gonna show you around. You're gonna like it. I'm like, oh yeah, but I can't. And it's like if it makes me not wanna make the most of my time here. So like doing what we on stage or any job, it's like I'm going to Reading tonight, gonna do a show, and then Southampton tomorrow, and then Cardiff, and then keep going. And it's just like, and the thing is, some of the stuff that's been happening at the end of my shows, like people saying what the crack is, what they're going through. It's like you never know what people are all that. We're standing on stage, and like there's people in the audience who've got some serious stuff going on.
Oh,
and like,
for sure.
I'm really saying that to myself every time now. I've going, give it, come
100%.
on, let's try and give it some.
I like that.
100%.
I like that.
I don't know if that's not advice, is it? But
It
is advice. It's also just a lot to unpack.
But it's what I wanted to hear from the crab cake kit.
Yeah, me too.
Because not to like try
Well,
and
actually, I just wanna try
neatly
crab
wrap
cakes.
this up, but like you gave the crab cakes 100% of yourself.
I did,
and
yeah.
you were present for them. And that, in many ways, is the end of the life of the crab. That's the full cycle. But
Well,
you allowed that to live on.
Well, it is all about being present, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
And like that's the thing about feeling and like trying to get into the moment. And like I was behind a lady in Wasabi the other day, right? And
love wasabi.
She was on her phone. She was on her phone, and the guy was like, "Can you put your card on there?" And and she'd got like a katsu curry, whatever. Can you put
Lovely.
your card on? And she was just looking at her phone, and he was like, "Excuse me," and she went, "Oh, sorry, I was miles away." And I thought, that is what phones do. They get you. And I thought, wherever you are, I've been where you are when you go to on your phone. It's like it takes you away, and it's like that thing of like being present. And obviously, phones are really important because it's you're communicating. But when I see people on phones, and there's people always saying look up and all that bullshit. Like people are on their phones because other people. It's all about trying to connect, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And if other people are on their phones, then of course you're going to go on your phone, because that's the best way you can connect us on the phone.
Yeah.
Do you not think there's past lives?
I can't. We're going to do the problem. We're going to do the problem. We're going to do the problem. Andrew?
I really enjoyed it, but that was a very beautiful diversion. So this is a problem from C.
Hi, C.
You say hi, C.
Hi, C.
C says, to the trusty hogs, for the past few years, I've been experiencing some of the worst anxiety of my life.
Oh no.
Luckily for me, it has nicely coincided with me finding your podcast.
Slay.
Woohoo! We can't be helping with that.
I
The
have
number of people who go, I've had a really difficult time with my mental health. But that's when I found you. And you think, oh gosh. I don't know that we're helping.
Propanol.
I think you really are helping a lot of people, actually.
Shut the fuck up, because I'll get
Fuck
emotional.
off,
I do. No, I do.
Because you're
Fuck off.
you're trying to
Don't
get us
be
emotional.
nice.
And I'm not
Fuck
going there,
off.
because
I
we're
am.
about to have lunch.
I
and
am.
I'm
If you
not
want to make me
trying
emotional,
to
bring me a
sandwich
crab
eating.
cake. Yeah.
Shut the fuck up.
we should partner with BetterHelp. That if they go
No.
through the survey,
If you enjoyed this podcast, you are going to need some therapy. Go on.
I've been experiencing some varying amounts of underlying anxiety in the background, ranging from a tiny feeling of despair or then feeling like being on the brink of tears. A lot of these feelings come from myself recently struggling with work. I work for the NHS and I'm experiencing major burnout and imposter syndrome. I do not get much support in the hospital, and often when I speak to my colleagues, I'm made to feel very small.
Oh no.
When I listen to you guys, I feel relief, as if I can finally breathe and can myself relax. Thank you
This is
guys
too nice.
so much for this small but wonderful pocket of calm and relief. Wouldn't use the word calm, but relief in this stressful world. They've actually put in brackets, yes, I meant calm.
Thank you, C.
My problem is I am moving to a different post in my job, thank God. However, I am fully aware that my anxiety and confidence issues are not going to magically disappear overnight. I've been speaking with a therapist about these issues, and I wanted to make sure that I can work on a good work-life balance going forward. I wanted to know if you guys ever struggle with imposter syndrome, and if you do, then how do you manage? Thank you so much. I love you guys with all my heart. Kind regards, C.
I want to help, but I'm really bad at this because I'm like the most annoying person when I feel like I'm doing something that I shouldn't be doing. Yeah, or like, or I feel like I've chanced my way into something or lucked my way in.
Why?
I'm like, oh, I've never done this before. Just so everyone knows, I've never done this before. This is new to me. Like the first couple of times I did acting stuff, like professional acting stuff, I was like, I'm a comedian, so I wouldn't know. And it's like, oh my gosh, you were raised in the Ann Bauer School of Drama. You know how to learn lines. Like, and it's just, people don't want to hear that.
I think they do, though.
I agree.
With that short time I was with you on set for that, I feel like you brought a good energy that was just like people going it's like, I don't know, it's like you do a lot of the heavy lifting of bringing an upbeat atmosphere. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Rob!
I agree. I also do think that like saying I am worried because I've never done this before, I'm nervous, is actually like quite a relief to people, and also they know where you're coming from, they know why you're behaving the way you're behaving, and also can give you information and help. I actually just think it's quite a clear way of saying I might need help with this, which I don't know why we're all so embarrassed to say. Like if it is your first time, or if you do feel unprepared, your job is actually supposed to have things in place to support you. I would say, have we ever had any I would say I constantly have imposter syndrome. I'm starting Soho Theatre on the 2 weeks.
No,
I've done Soho Theatre once before. I've started a new show before, and I feel I'm not sleeping. I feel nauseous. I feel teary. I feel worried. It's not exactly great places to be creative from, but of course, because like I think in my case, it sounds like in your case, I want it to go well, and I want to do my job well, and also like people are relying on you, and I don't want to let them down. I think it comes from a place of caring that you do your job well and about other people, but we are worrying about the absolute worst case scenarios. Like my hyper focus is on if it goes badly. I never think about if it goes well, and it might. I guess it could. Your new job could go well. It's worth spending at least some of the time that you worry about the worst case scenario on what it would look like if it went well.
And if it's with the NHS, God, we hope it goes well.
Oh yeah, we really need that. No pressure, but we do.
It's an important service for all of us here at TrustyHogs.
But I don't think I've ever done anything in comedy where I haven't felt like, how the hell am I here?
Come on. There's not been a couple of things where you're like, I got this.
No.
I once did a children's show called Dog Ate My Homework on the CBBC. And they went, all you have to do is not understand and answer the question correctly because we want the kids to win. And then you have to get slimed. And they were like, do you want to practice anything? And I was like, I've got this. I've never felt more natural at anything in my life than kids' TV. They went, are you all right if we slime you and then put glitter all over you? And I was like, absolutely no stress. Do you want to shower here? And I was like, no, I want to go to the hotel. I'm absolutely fine.
Oh, wow. No, I've never had that level of comfort. What about
So
you, Rob?
I went back, did it again, loved it.
I think it's really good to approach. I mean, I approach a lot of stuff with like a careful amount of caution, I think.
Yeah.
And
A
just
careful amount of caution.
He arrived on set like
A
creeping
cautionary
out.
amount of care, yes.
I think it's good. I mean, it just sounds like it just sounds like you care about what you do, and like overconfidence is the worst thing, I think, because there's been that thing where you're saying about, oh, I've got this, and then like there's a thing on my when I was learning to drive, I was absolutely bricking it so much, and then the instructor took us to an airfield in just outside York, and I was like, he went, right, you get behind the wheel, and I was like, whoa, no, I can't, and he was like, come on, so I got behind the wheel, and it was
How
like,
old were you?
16.
Terrifying.
Can you drive then?
No.
17.
Yeah.
And anyways, I was driving for a bit, and it was like, right, you drive us home. I was like, what, on the road? And he went, yeah, on the road. So, and then I drove home. I was like, I can't believe it, I'm doing it. And then I was like, I'll just park here. And he said, no, come on, pull up to the house. So I pulled up to the house, and then I was absolutely buzzing after. And I was really looking forward to my next driving lesson. I was like, oh, yes. And then the first thing I did on my second lesson was I just pulled out in front of a van, and he had to put the emergency brakes on. So that is such a massive lesson of like...
And that's why I refuse to learn to drive. I'm not doing it. I'm too frightened. That's
But
mental.
I was confident and I was looking forward to it. So that was such a lesson in like approach everything. Even like this gig tonight in Reading, I'm really up for it. But I'm just like, go through your lines, get everything in place. And as well, like, if you're starting a job and you're...
But there are some things, don't approach going on a kids' TV show getting slimed with caution. Like, you can throw yourself into something.
Yeah, absolutely.
Right?
Yeah. You can.
Maybe, but I'm quite
I
a
would have
confident
questions about the
person.
slime.
I'm quite a confident person, maybe. But I'm too scared to learn to drive.
I think
but
you
what
are
are we
quite
saying?
confident.
So you should tell people that you're nervous and you don't know what you're doing.
I just don't think there's any shame in that. I think it can be quite useful.
I don't think there's any shame in it. I've just felt like sometimes I've become a bit repetitive to the point where they're like, well, we've hired you, so you know. Like,
Yeah, what I don't think you want to do is talk yourself out of any confidence you already have by being like,
Yes.
I'm new, I'm rubbish at this. But which I think I have done in relation to Soho. I've gone so far around the other way that I've made myself feel like I can't do it.
But I think Soho Theatre.
You're catching me on a great day, Rob.
I had that when I did Soho recently, and I was like, yeah, absolutely bricking it. But then you get the first one done, and it's kind of all right.
Is that also just because Soho Theatre, like, it's just terrifying because of like the atmosphere of like people can come and review, and there's like there's industry there. You're being judged, and like, I mean, I can't even walk into that bar. I don't think I went there once after my show. Like, you're a lot better at being in the bar than me. Like, you'll go there for drinks.
I'm Irish, baby.
But like I think it's more like, it's not so much the show. I'm always happy doing the show and being on stage. It's the
You trust your talent, whereas I trust
the
my
stuff around it.
like
Not the
ability.
talent, but I trust that we're gonna make this next hour of our lives the most fun we can have it. And yes, if I sacrifice a nervous man in the front row, so sue me. So sue me.
Oh wow, we're very similar women in that regard. Yeah.
I think I don't know. I had a line in one of my shows that I wrote that was about sorry, I shouldn't say this, but I had a thing that I wrote this thing called a letter from Father Christmas. So it was like every year I'd write a Christmas list, and then one day Father Christmas wrote me his Christmas list of what he wanted, and all it was.
Wait, what the fuck?
Hey, that was just an idea that was in the.
Oh right, okay. So you didn't.
What?
I was wondering whether that was like a service that you could do for your kids, where Father Christmas writes you a letter.
You can
You
pay for that.
Yeah, big time, yeah.
Oh, that's so
Oh,
lovely.
can you?
Yeah, we got those. Yeah.
Yeah. I think
Yeah.
my auntie did it.
Yeah, you could just pay.
Father Christmas wrote to you?
Yeah.
Oh, actually, no, I didn't like Father Christmas when I was younger. I thought it was a pervert.
Really?
Okay, Tickly McGee, let's go. Sorry.
Oh, yeah.
He was going to come in my room and tickle me while I wasn't awake. Fuck that noise.
But,
But
wait, so you
No,
had
yeah, so I did that, and basically Father Christmas was just like, look, you can't keep on being so nervous all the time. Anxiety is not the capital of you, and all that, you know. And I just, after I was like, you know what? Everyone is like, what are we doing, basically?
100%.
What are we doing? Some people are just better at hiding it than others.
Mm-hmm.
And there's like, you know, that Simon Sinek guy who's always on YouTube, he's always saying, like, be the person in the room who asks the most questions. And like, he's always like, oh, I don't understand that, because then the person who doesn't understand it but isn't saying it will be really
Also
thankful
gets
for
to
you.
hear it, I believe that
Yeah.
so much
So you're
as
just
well.
like, oh no, I don't get. Like, I'm always asking if I don't understand. I'm like, what? You know, or like big words or stuff like that. And just
What's
like,
your favourite
what are you
animal
on
to
about?
watch? Like, good questions.
Yeah.
Favourite aisle at the supermarket?
Which I was
No
keep
one's
thinking
asked
about
me
that
that.
juice. What your favourite aisle at the supermarket? What is it?
it is the cereal aisle.
Slay.
It makes me feel really like the world's full of possibilities, and also very nostalgic. I think that's like the food I have the most specifically associated memories with, brand-wise. But a second shout out, if I may, to the library of the supermarket, that is the wine aisle.
Okay.
It's quiet, it's peaceful. People don't really talk there. Have you noticed that? It gets very hushed in the wine section.
I don't think I've been to the wine aisle in years.
Yeah, it's really zen. I think it's because the kids don't go in there because people are like worried about the glass. So they don't want you to knock anything over.
Yeah.
And everyone's trying to posture at knowing about wine, or think like it's like I think it's one of the things in the shop you're buying not out of
Just
need,
to
but
check, we're all just looking at the prices, right?
yeah, that's what I mean. It's like, that's what I was
going
gonna say. It's like you're not really buying it out of need. You're buying it out of like a treat. So then you want to get it right because it's kind of expensive.
Yeah.
I find it very calm.
That's really lovely, Catherine.
Thanks, guys.
But you don't go down the wine aisle, no?
I don't think so. I think my wine buying is very much like, bloody hell, I need a glass of wine, and just like in the off license on the way home.
Yeah.
Like where I live, I don't have a supermarket. Isn't like on the way back from like a bus stop or a train station. I've got my off license, so I go in there, get that, and a toffee crisp. Yeah, a lot of histamines, get very sneezy. Bit of a
Toffee
nightmare.
crisp, have they changed a lot over the years or not really?
No, I
Just
had
a
one
bit
the other day,
smaller, that's it.
Yeah, no.
but it's still exactly the same quality.
Or
that
are
you've
we
come
bigger?
to know and love.
Who's to say?
They are thinner.
They're smaller.
They are. Okay. Rob, you've been a lovely guest.
Yeah?
Yeah. Really
Vibe
lovely.
turned out all right in the end.
I love you, Rob Orton.
I know you were worried about the vibes, but I thought you nailed it.
Yeah?
I will see you, but not necessarily greet you in the little pastry aisle.
Yeah. I'm
Dude,
surprised we haven't run past each other in Victoria Park.
Do you run in there as well?
Yeah.
You're probably faster than me.
No, I doubt it very much.
I'm pretty so. I am also always behind a sort of a lesbian who's taller than me because it's the only time in my life that I follow.
Right.
That poor woman, she gets 2.5 hours a week where I just shut up and go, you can take charge.
That's nice.
It's nice. Peaceful.
Bye, Rob.
Goodbye.
Oh, wait.
See you, Rob.
Sorry. Can you come back, Rob, please?
When?
He's back. Could you please plug yourself?
Oh, yeah.
Because you're on tour and it's
I
a
know
very
you're
funny
Facebook
show.
famous, but maybe people could find you somewhere else.
Very funny. Very funny.
I am on tour.
Hello.
I'm doing a show called The Rob Orton Show. It's a show all about me, and I'm on tour, and you can go on roborton.co.uk
Rob
for
is
tickets.
a phenomenal stand-up comic, by the way. Genuinely brilliant. I don't think you'll have seen anything like his comedy before if you've not seen him. So you should follow the link, which is
roborton.co.uk.
makes sense.
And I'm on Instagram. Thanks for that.
It's true.
Instagram, TikTok.
We're going to tag Rob on all our socials, as we do. So then you can just follow that link.
That would be amazing. Thanks for having me.
Thanks for
Rob,
coming on.
This has been the best day of our lives.
It's been wild because your vibe is so zen that Helen has, both of us have calmed down, actually.
I'm screaming on the inside.
Yeah, me too, but
I'm having, since we had Scene's problem, I've been having a panic attack the entire time because now I'm thinking about anxiety.
Okay, well, let's give it up for Rob because he's got to get to Reading. Rob Walton, everybody! Woo!
Thank you so much to our executive producers who really keep this podcast going. It's the classics. It's Guy Goodman. It's Simon Moores. It's Mary Fox. It's Annie Tonner. It's Sarah Deakin. It's Oliver Jago and Anthony Conway, Matthew Thomas, Madeline Quinne, and Grace O'Reilly.
Genuinely, thank you to everyone who gives us any money at all. We are so grateful, and you are genuinely helping us keep the podcast going. And also,
The snacks we get to eat now.
oh my God, that's not what I meant. I meant that we actually get to pay Alex and Andrew and Em, and that we actually get to have a cool studio, which we can't actually necessarily afford for long, but we'll get somewhere new, and then we'll be able to afford that. But the point is, thank you for supporting the podcast. It means so much to us every time we realize there's somebody else on the Patreon. It honestly excites us. Thank you.
Little grateful Catherine.
But I
So
mean,
cute.
I
know, but it's
I
so
really
cute.
think I don't think people realize how much it means to us. It's so great. So thank you. Thank you to our producers, Richard Bicknell, Elle, Richard Bald, Neil Redmond, Victoria Hutchison, Harald van Dijk, Tim and Dom, David Walker, Rachel R, Sadie Cashmore, Claire Owen-Jones, Jess Nick, Zoe, Sarah and Molly, Raia Fink,
Cordelia. Oh my, that was from memory.
That was crazy. Rachel Page, Helen A, Tina Linsey, Graham Marsh, Amy O'Riordan, Abbie Worf, Matt Sims, Luke Bright, Leah, Kate Spencer, Tristan, Liz Forge, Taz, Anthony, or Anthony, who's to say, Chloe, Becky Fox, Emily G, Dean Michael, Stefanie Catracchia, Sophie
Chivers.
Chivers, Carey Seuthe, we guess, Charley A, KC, Hayley Worf, and our new producer, Aussie Steph.
Aussie Steph.
We love
Which
to see it.
we're all assuming is a nickname, but I really hope there's someone out there, first name Aussie, second name Steph.
Well, on Queer Ultimatum, there was an Australian called Aussie.
Not like genuine christened first name.
I don't know, because their pronouns were also Aussie.
Iconic.
I know.
Iconic.
Yeah, I guess you can be too Australian.
Well, shout out to all the Aussies out there. Thank you so much.